Hey everyone, it's Milo here for the Fellowship of Acoustics and welcome to a new episode of The Vault. I'm standing here again and this is a little bit impromptu. We weren't prepared to shoot today, but an opportunity arose and presented itself. There is a guitar here that Adrian in the workshop did some work on for a while, and the guitar is here right now. And it's a little surprise and I think you're going to like it. It is a Martin guitar. It is a D28. Follow me, I'll show it to you. It's here. We're looking at a pre-war D28. This one is from 1936. What an incredible opportunity to showcase an instrument like this. Just to take a few moments to let it sink in. A real 36, of course Brazilian rosewood, Adirondack spruce top. So as always, we're going to talk a little bit about the specs of this guitar. We're going to demo it, just a showcase of a beautiful piece of Martin guitar history. So let's go to the bench right here. I'm being extra careful. Normally I'm already careful with the guitars that we have, but with this you have to really keep it in mind. So what makes a D28 from 1936 so special? So let's talk about the D28 in general first. So 1931 was the first year that the D28 was released. At first, it had a 12th fret neck joint. Between 1931 and 1933, only 41 D28s were built with a 12th fret neck joint. And then in 1934, they switched over to the 14th fret neck joint that we see today. So this is only the second year of production of D28 guitars with a 14th fret neck joint. So this is really early days for the D28. And in the 2 years that followed, they didn't really scale up their production all that much, because in 1936 there were only 61 D28s made, of which I think 2 were shade tops. So they are out there somewhere. That is also incredible to think about. The owner of this guitar is a really big fan of Tony Rice. Aren't we all in the sort of bluegrass acoustic guitar community? And Tony Rice's guitar is from 1935. Actually, in the video with Bertolf, we said it was from 1934, I think. But he just corrected me, the owner of this guitar. It was 1935. So this is only 1 year after Tony Rice's. So let's talk a little bit about the specs of this D28. Of course, most of this is common knowledge. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, we have a Adirondack spruce top. Maybe you can see that it has a pretty tight grain. Reminds me a little bit of Sitka, but it is Adirondack because they used it up until 1945. And of course, we know a Brazilian rosewood back and sides. It's funny, it has a little bit of speckles here on the left side of the back, but a beautiful piece of Brazilian rosewood. In the neck we have a reinforcement of a steel T-bar. Before this the reinforcement was an ebony rod inside, now it's a steel T-bar. In terms of the bracing, we have forward shifted scalloped bracing, and they had this for only 2 more years after this, because in 1938 they switched over to rear shifted bracing. And they did this to compensate for the extra tension on the top, because people were using more heavier strings on their dreadnought guitars. One of our top luthiers in the workshop, Adrian, had a chance to work on this beautiful guitar, and there were some things that he worked on, especially the bridge, because this is a replacement bridge that we see right here, also a replacement saddle. We do still have the original bridge and saddle. Let me show you. This is the original. It was replaced because there's a minute crack here on the back, and this is the original saddle. And for this bridge, Adrian just told me he used a pretty old ebony. So this ebony is from 1950. Pretty old, not as old as the rest of the guitar, but it makes a nice match, of course, with a vintage Martin. In terms of the saddle, the owner chose to go with a mammoth saddle to improve tone. So that was it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed listening to this beautiful D28 from 1936. We just wanted to shoot a quick video and showcase it while it is still here at the store. Please let us know down below in the comments what you think of this beautiful piece of Martin guitar history, and we hope to catch you in the next episode of The Vault. See you later.